steps and actions of Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu is geared towards strengthening grassroots development in Lagos State. While we look at government projects across the state, we will also be looking at what communities are doing to complement the efforts of the state government. I am Adejoke Shudendi Adeyanju. Join me. Let's see what Lagos communities are doing differently.
At 4:15 p.m., we arrived Progressive CDA in Ward E of Ikorodu West Local Council Development Area. From the popular Agric bus stop down to Igbo Lomu, where Progressive CDA is situated, few things are obvious. Construction, grading, movement of building materials, amongst others. Every part of Lagos is experiencing one form of development and the other.
Another appreciation to the governor, because doing this road alone will open up this place. Businesses will come in, banks will come in, and coming in, that will also boost our own IGR at the local government level. So with that, there will be a multiplier effect on the economic activity of the residents and economic activity also of the local government, which will also culminate into higher income generation to the state.
To an average Nigerian, a state government that counted so many losses to the aftermath effects of end-SARS protests and coronavirus pandemic could have slowed down on the delivery of its campaign promise. But the case is not the same with Governor Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu. Delivering 21st century Greater Lagos is top on the governor's agenda.
The framework of our 6 pillars of development agenda, which is called the themes, which I will mention as traffic management and transportation, health and environment, education and technology, making Lagos a 21st century economy.
The 377 ward project is creating a moon-shining atmosphere across the length and breadth of Lagos communities. Lagosians can now heave a sigh of relief that a better life has come. Progressive Community Development Association is one of the over 4,000 registered CDAs in Lagos State that fortune smiled on through the efforts of the state government.
We have about 7 or 10 communities using just a single transformer. So it became so bad, businesses were down and the economy of the communities was badly affected. So with this, the community leaders have to put their hands together and say, okay, we need to improve the quality of electricity supply. So we bought high tension wire, poles, erected them, spending a huge money. Nothing less than 3 million naira was spent. But after doing that, The transformer base was just there, the infrastructure was just there, only waiting for us to put up a transformer. So we've been looking ahead to get this transformer for the past 7 or 8 years. But thank God, during this administration of Governor Sanwo-Olu, we got the nod from him, and we were granted this 500 kV transformer.
In its early stage, members of this community faced challenges on electricity, a situation they never want to experience again.
I moved into this community on the 7th of July 2001. That's about 20 years ago. It was bushy then. In fact, the people that were living here at that time, we know ourselves. We can count ourselves at the tips of our fingers. We have a lot of challenges. One, by the time I came into this community, there was no light at all.
We moved in here in 2009. The situation of electricity here was bad. You know, things were so bad. There was no businesses, because I have a business center before I moved in. I was unable to operate my business. I have to move outside the community to operate my business. You know, things were so bad, you know, then even the road, everything was so down, you know. Things was not okay at all.
Most of the time, our people rely on a generator in those days. But business was not as buoyant as it is now. For example, in those days, before you do just ordinary photocopy, you go as far as Greek before you can do photocopy. But now, all those things are now fully established there.
Actually, it's not helping the business at all. It's not making it to grow as expected. At times, it's very, very frustrating. We buy almost 1,000 plus fuel per day, but we don't make as much in a day.
Community leaders rose to the occasion and approached the Lagos State government through the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs. As an active ministry that has been complementing Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu's achievements since inception of office, the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs provided a 500 kVA transformer and its accessories for the community.
There was a great jubilation, despite the fact the transformer was brought in the night. People were jubilating, they were so happy, you know, bringing the transformer to the community, because it uplifts the life of people and the businesses. Now, you know, I've moved into my own house to erect a shop because there's a transformation. Things was turned around, everything was changed. Even if you get to our bus stop now, you will see many houses now has been converted to shops. Many people have moved in, you know, everything was changed. So we are so happy to our governor, the able governor, for rescuing us from all this. So we so much thank him. We can't thank him enough, but God Almighty will continue to thank him and his, you know, cabinet for us.
Níṣẹ́ tán gbélé wa, ó máa help wa. Kò ní sí wípé iná yẹn ó ń dákú mọ́. Inú mi dùn gan ni fún transformer tí wọ́n gbé wá síbí. Á help ọrọ̀ ajé. Láìsí iná business ò move. Ẹni tó ń ta pure water ò ní rí tà. Ẹni tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ tailor kò ní rí ṣe. Gbogbo iná wúlò púpọ̀. Ibi tí ò bá sí iná kò sí ìlọsíwájú ò sí níbẹ̀ rárá.
We decided to do some kind of defensive mechanism, putting up our gates, security lights, and we have even installed a solar camera that is watching it day and night, watching the transformer. That, apart from the vigilante that we put in place, we have a camera that we share the code that we can watch it on our app. In the night, we open it to see if there's anything there, because it is a camera that has an infrared that can see in the night. So, and it records any human body detection. So by that, we are able to monitor it. Nothing can touch it, because our people are not even asleep at all, watching it on daily basis. Everybody has become like a vigilante, watching on this transformer.
This is wonderful. The presence of government, we are feeling it. Getting this transformer is going to improve a lot of businesses around here. Once this transformer is energized, life itself will be meaningful.
They highlighted the role they played before getting air.
We bought all the posts down, you know, street by street. We contributed money, and the basement was made, you know, before the transformer was moving. And some of the streets, we have wired all the streets before the transformer was moving.
At the onset, we were a little bit skeptical about it, but as the process continued to move on, we were having that strong belief that the transformer is coming. So we continued to do the follow-up. Thank God, November 2020, just a night they called me from the Secretariat, from the Ministry of Local Government, that we should come over. The engineers will be coming to see where your transformer will be placed. They came, they inspected, they went away again. Some few months after, they called that the transformer was coming. And behold, around 2 a.m. that night, the transformer landed here. People were very happy. People woke up in the night to get to know that the transformer was ready. And in the morning, you could see the huge crowd here. And Muslim prayers, Christian prayers, and praises to the government, because it's something that has never happened before.
We channel our request to the government and a reminder, a continuous reminder. And one day, luck fell on us and they requested us to come and pick it up. We are very happy because it's a promise, a long promise, and that came with joy.
Now the pains are gone. The gains, they say, cannot be quantified.
Gbogbo ọ̀nà ní community wa líbílẹ̀ fi dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ gómìnà Sanwó-Olú nítorí pé iṣẹ́ tó ń ṣe ó pọ̀ ẹnu iṣẹ́ tó dé Ìṣàwù road iṣẹ́ ń lọ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ ń bẹ̀ ní ìsìn ìkànnà transformer tó wà bí ìkànnà nínú ẹ̀ so káàkiri ló dà ń ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn káàkiri kì í ṣe wípé ibi nìkan ló ti ń ṣiṣẹ́ so ẹnu iṣẹ́ tó dé rí ìjọba ẹ̀ ó ń ṣiṣẹ́ gan tí àwa náà tá ń gbọ́ nípa ẹ̀ tí àwa náà dẹ̀ tá a fojú rí.
We are grateful to the governor, our honorable governor, the cabinet, and the executive of Lagos State for answering our call by giving us this 500 kVA transformer.
We are really appreciative of the effort of the governor because, like I've always said, it's a silent achiever that doesn't make noise. He's achieving, coupled with the road that he's doing in Ishawo Road and the 377 projects given to councillors. No, he has been very wonderful and still is not making the noise, quietly achieving results. In fact, he has shown us what a leader should be, the leader that thinks about people, the leader that have concerns about the feeling of his followers.
Even if I want to withdraw money now, I need not to go to a Greek because there are POS that are being operated in our community here. So life is being made very easy now with the enough energy that we are enjoying through electricity. I believe it will promote the business of our people because we are no longer going to experience low voltage. The money that will be wasted buying fuels, I think, will be reduced because we will have regular supplies of electricity.
The road is not good. The road is bad. In fact, it's affecting us. It's affecting the sales. I have a shop. I have a house in this area. The road is too bad. Even we have to park our car far away before we can come to our house. We cannot sell very well. It affects the sales. It affects everything.
This road is a hell to the community. It's unpassable. You can say this area is a mud area. It slips people down. People got wounds. It's an area that look like a jungle where no one lives. No vehicle. If you buy something, you stop on the road, you have to carry it with your head and go down to your house. If you are building a house, you have to suffer to carry the sand on truck to your house.
Those requests and anxiety struck a chord, and now a thing of the past. It was from their mouth to the compassionate ears and heart of Governor Babajide Olushola Sanwo-Olu. No failed promises, but outright action was taken through the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs. Now, it's a different song.
I really want to thank our Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, for this great opportunity that he has granted unto us, for helping us to construct this our road. The road was bad before, but now that the road is under construction, we are seeing the light. At least the light is coming a little. And I pray the Lord Almighty will continue to help them, and they will be able to finish. They've started it well. They will be able to finish it well.
Community is breathing sign of relief. At least they can walk home. You can even see from your coverage that vehicles are passing gradually, because this is a very big road that will help the Lagos State government in concerning traffic. Command, in a sudden development of the area, command is nowhere passing. So this road is a link road that will take us off, that people will not be going to command anymore, and command will be so free. So, and the people in this area will always thank God for the governor for remembering this area.
First, I appreciate my Excellency Governor Sanwo-Olu for remembering us in this far-from-me community. For us to benefit the dividend of the democracy, it's wonderful to us in this community. So I really appreciate him for remembering us in this community, to come and attend to us on this our road.
A dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn tó ń bá wa ṣe ọ̀nà yìí tán ronú kan fá fún mi, torí pé àti ẹ̀mọ̀ ọdún mẹ́wàá sísìn kò sẹ́ni tó rò pé bóyá máa wá ṣọ̀nà yìí, torí fúnra wa là ń ṣe àgbà tí chairman wa W.A. Buhari tó débẹ̀ tó ń sọ pé àwọn kan ń bọ̀ o, pé gómìnà wa Sanwó-Olú ó ràn ọ̀bọ̀ wá wọ̀nà yìí, mo ní Ifá fún mi àfi bó ṣe yá lóòótọ́ láti rí wọn wọ́n bá dé náà ni wọ́n ní kan wá bá wa ṣe ọ̀nà bọ́nà ìṣerí tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tó di pọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìmísìn àwọn ìyàwó wa tán bá lọ sọ́jà ọ̀nà òdá ọ̀kadà àbí márùwá kan tẹ̀lé máa gbá bí kò sọ́nà tán fẹ́ gbà inú àwọn ará wa tó ń lo mọ́tò gan mọ́tò ti dẹnu kọlẹ̀ torí gbàgà gbogbo ṣùgbọ́n níwọ̀nba ìtàn ti ń ṣe fún wa díẹ̀díẹ̀ inú wa ti ń dùn àdẹ̀ndúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gọ́vnà wa olóríire Sanwó-Olú Olúṣọlá Babájídé pé wọ́n kú iṣẹ́.
Fafumi Community Development Association is a growing community in Agbado Ikorodu Local Council Development Area. It has been in existence for decades. Jointly, these agents of a greater Lagos have sought development for their community through communal efforts. Their unrelenting efforts earned them the second best community in 2017 at the Community Day celebration. This ongoing access road project in their community is bringing them to limelight.
Fafumi is a community that is, we have large people in the community. It's a town which is well recognized in Agbado Ikorodu local government, which we have a large population. So Fafumi, it has been existing for donkey years. So, which we also, as a community, we are trying our best to develop this community before the government arrives.
The issue of this place, that is pé kò sí èèyàn kankan tó exist ní Fáfúnmi yìí. Nǹkan tó mọ̀ wá sí ń ta nìyẹn, ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí àkókò Ọlọ́run dé láti fi ògo rẹ̀ hàn nínú Fáfúnmi, ó jẹ́ kí irú nǹkan báyìí wáyé.
The 1.33-kilometer road with two sides drainage is an access road for commuters to link neighboring communities, thereby decongesting traffic on the major roads within the LCDA. This massive project from the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs further shows that all hands are on deck for the actualization of the Greater Lagos vision of Mr. Governor.
So I can see that when this road is complete, it will be a benefit to everybody in this community. Outside this community also, people is going to benefit it because it will reduce the traffic from the Abule Egba road. Anybody going to Ikola, Ipaya, when this road is completed, it will not have any cost to pass through command. That's why they call it access road. So it will link to Ikola, Ipaya, and so on, to Ayobo as well. So it's a benefit to all people in Lagos State, even people coming from other states.
Tójò bá rọ̀ gan-an, àyàwó ọjà kò sí pé ṣe bókè la máa ń páàkì sí street kẹfà a máa ṣe máa fẹsẹ̀ rìn lọ ẹsẹ̀ ohun tí wọ́n ta fi ń rìn lọ gan-an ó ń yọ̀ wá ṣubú àmọ́ nísìn ṣèbójò ti rọ̀ nígbà tẹ́ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ iṣẹ́ yìí ìmòye òjò tó ti rọ̀ à ń kọjá ti rìn à ń lọ ní free.
This grateful act explicates on the impact and immense benefit of the road to the economy and living standard of its residents.
I'm sure by the time the road is completed, economical issue will be a thing of the past. A lot of people who own shops here, you can see a lot of shops are all closed up. Nobody comes to the bush to buy things. But once vehicles are plying on this road, people will come into the community and the economy will come alive.
The durability of a road lies in its proper maintenance. Fafumi CDA is set to take ownership of the project upon completion through its mapped-out plan to ensure the project bringing huge relief to them is properly maintained.
I believe the government has done their best to construct the road for us. So we are ready to maintain the road. All the community will stand on our feet to make sure the drainage is not blocked. We will not allow any nonsense to be dropped into the drain. Then the road, we will try to avoid anybody doing anything that can damage the road. We avoid that by saying that maybe they are burning tire on the road, they are doing all sorts of things that can damage the road. The community, they are on ground to stop that.
From the traders on the street to road users, property and business owners trooped out in numbers with songs of joy as a show of appreciation to the brains behind the smile on their faces.
I would like to say a big thanks to the Ministry of Local Government and Community Affairs for thinking of this road, saying that, okay, out of the dividend of the democracy, okay, let us spend some amount to this Fafumi community in order for them to enjoy the dividend of the democracy as well. His Excellency Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, I will say busa to him for remembering us here and where he started and where he's taking Lagos to, he will reach there.
Governor Sanwo-Olu, ó jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó jẹ́ pé ó ń listen sí nǹkan torí pé ojú wọn ò lè ka gbogbo Èkó ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tó bá mú ìròyìn wá fún wọn pé ibi báyìí nǹkan báyìí ló ń jẹ wọ́n yà ń bẹ̀ wọ́n máa wò ó wọ́n á dẹ̀ rí nǹkan ṣe sí so ó fi hàn yí pé ẹni tó fẹ́ èèyàn ni tó dẹ̀ ń ro ti ẹlòmíì mọ́ tiẹ̀.
If you look at the governor, a young vibrant man, a leader to the core, he shows that he has great vision for Lagos State as a whole and we should support him to achieve those visions.
As Governor Sanwo-Olu and his Greater Lagos team is ensuring development is spread to all rural communities in Lagos State, the story of Fafumi community from Okopaki, which literally means cassava farm in Yoruba parlance, to an enviable community. Their show of gratitude is unending.
The little drops, they say, makes a mighty ocean. The little contribution you do would go a long way. So why not join hands with the state government to take Lagos to a greater height? With that, we wrap up today's episode of Lagos Community Update. Remember, you can join our social media platforms for comments and suggestions. And in case you have programs or projects in your communities, do call the numbers on your screen. I am Adejoke Shodendi Adeyanju till I come your way again next time.